There is a rhythm to all things. The tide swells, then recedes. The moon waxes, then wanes. The breath fills, then empties. Life is not a straight path, but a pulse, an inhale and exhale, a dance between light and shadow. And if we lean in, we can feel it, the law of rhythm guiding everything we know. This law tells us that nothing stays constant. All things rise and fall, move and return, shift and evolve. It is the pendulum swing of the universe, and whether we resist it or move with it determines the flow of our lives. Rhythm is the unseen tide pulling at all things. It governs nature, emotions, success, and consciousness itself. Seasons cycle from bloom to decay, only to bloom again, in a cycle of death and rebirth, of which all are a part. Energy ebbs and flows, carrying us through periods of expansion and retreat. Even history moves in patterns, repeating lessons until we learn them. When we fight the cycle, we suffer. When we trust the rhythm, we move with grace. Every peak is followed by a valley, not as punishment, but as balance. Every loss prepares the ground for renewal. Every pause holds the seed of momentum. To understand rhythm is to understand timing. When to push, when to rest, when to surrender, and when to rise again. We see it in the seasons. Winter gives way to spring, spring bursts into summer, and summer softens into fall. No season tries to last forever, so why do we expect ourselves to be constant? What if rest isn't falling behind, but falling into alignment? In our highest moments, we believe we will always soar. In our lowest, we forget the sky was ever within reach. But the cycle remains. The law of rhythm teaches patience, reminding us that no winter lasts forever. No tide remains out to sea. The energy of return is built into the design of existence. When we feel stuck, we are simply in the trough of the wave, gathering momentum. We revisit wounds not to reopen them, but to heal them at a deeper level. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The rhythm is always at work. Begin to notice where you are in your own cycle. Are you in a phase of rising, of clarity, of bloom? Or are you in a phase of pulling inward, of death, letting go, cocooning? All of it belongs. Each rhythm serves the whole. Even endings are part of the rhythm, not failures, but transitions. When you know your rhythm, you stop rushing your seasons. You learn when to act and when to wait. You learn to ride the wave, not drown in it. So, how do we align ourselves with the flow? First, recognize where you are in the cycle. Are you in a period of expansion or contraction? Creation or stillness? Recognizing your season allows you to work with it rather than against it. Trust the downturns. Low points are not endings, only transitions. Growth often happens in the quiet, in the unseen depth before the next rise. Move intentionally. If life is offering momentum, ride the wave. If life is asking for stillness, honor the pause. Each phase has wisdom. Push when the current carries you. Rest when it withdraws. Return without regret. If a lesson revisits you, it is not failure, it is refinement. You are spiraling upward, even when it feels like circling back. You'll meet the same themes again and again. But each time, you're a little higher or a little deeper. So the next time life pulls you inward or strips something away, don't panic. You are not breaking. You are becoming. The rhythm of life is not always visible from where we stand. Some cycles are so vast, we can only feel their edge. What seems sudden or out of place may be part of a greater balance we cannot yet perceive. To move with grace, even when the very heartbeat of life feels lost to you, is to trust that all is a part of this greater harmony. And sometimes, the only way to move with grace in a cycle so vast that we can neither comprehend nor discern the notes is to surrender to it. To trust the rhythm is to trust that even what feels out of step is still part of the unfolding. Rhythm is not just about movement, it is about mastery. The ability to pause, listen, and trust. The knowing that each rise, each fall is part of something greater, and so are you. You are not separate from the tides. You are not trapped in stillness. You are part of the rhythm itself. So when life slows, do not panic. When life surges, do not fear the fall. Trust the rhythm, because the universe is always in motion, and so are you. And now, I leave you with this prayer. May your eyes see clearly beyond the depth of your greatest joys and deepest sorrows, to the ever-expansion of love that awaits you there. And may you be gentle and patient with yourself on this unfolding journey of the potent becoming of your truest light. I hope you found this video to be helpful and welcome your engagement. Of course, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more content, especially as this channel is brand new, and it'll really help to get this content to more people. Until next time, be well, everyone.